Well, hello. Let's see, I'm back. I decided to do a video today on something on a product that I recently purchased. I've been interested in looking into wireless receivers, or wireless microphones, I should say. So what I did was I picked up one on Amazon. It's made by a company called Boya. And what it is, it's a lavalier wireless microphone system. I do a lot of work out in the field, so I thought this would be something great, where I can walk away from the camera and still have supposedly good audio quality. Okay, let's take a brief look at the system here. First of all, it comes in a nice case, as you can see, and some of the accessories that come with it. It comes with a dead cat to reduce the wind noise. All right, it comes actually with two different types of cable connectors. One has 2 bands on it, and the other has 3 bands. The one with 3 bands is usually for smartphones, Mac operating systems, tablets. The cable with the 2 bands is generally for DSLRs, audio recorders, and things of that nature. All right, and your microphone, your clip-on microphone. And it also comes with a windscreen on the microphone itself. Okay, now the 2 units themselves. All right, here's the transmitter. These are actually powered by 2 AA batteries. And I'll put the batteries in the other unit now. And the battery power on these particular units is just phenomenal. I probably had these in for the last month or so, and I've actually been out shooting and I haven't turned them off for like a 3 or 4 hour period, and the batteries are still at 100%, so I thought that was actually great. Okay, I'll go ahead and assemble everything. It comes with 2 antennas for one for each unit, and they screw right in the front. Okay. It also comes with a belt clip on the back, so you can either attach it to your belt or to your pants waistband. So that comes in handy. All right, on the receiver, it has an adapter here for the hot shoe that will actually mount on the top of your camera. Okay, let's get to the important stuff here. How do you actually pair up the units to make sure that they're functional? All right, the first thing that you do is you take the transmitter and you turn on the power. Power button's right here on the side. Okay, the next thing that you do is you long press the channel button until the display begins to flash. All right, it's flashing now. Release. All right, you'll notice that it has a blue light right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. The next thing you do is you turn on the unit on the receiver. Okay, once the light goes out, you're good to go. And the only other step that you need to do is short press the transmitter 1 time. Once that's done, the blue light comes on your receiver. As of right now, both units are paired and they can actually communicate with each other. Okay. Now, as far as connecting everything, the receiver will actually go in the hot shoe mount on the camera, like so. Okay, that goes here just like that. Now the next step is to actually take your cable, and your cable will actually go from the receiver into the microphone jack on the side of the camera. All right, this is ready to go. Okay, and the final step would be to actually connect your microphone to the transmitter. And that plugs right in and then screws in to secure it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Turn on your camera. With some cameras, you'll actually have some audio settings. I would suggest actually, if the gain is actually turned up on your particular DSLR or mirrorless camera, turn down the gain, because that can cause a lot of clipping in the audio. And actually, we're good to go right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside and I'm going to actually let you hear how the audio sounds in real time, and also kind of give you an idea of the kind of distance that you can walk away from the camera and still have good audio. Oh, by the way, this particular video right now is being shot with a Panasonic Lumix G7, and I'm using the Movo VXR10 microphone. So this is the audio that's actually coming from the Movo. And in a second, you'll actually get a chance to hear how the wireless system sounds. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay, all right, now I'm outside. And this is the audio coming directly from the Boya microphone. I'm going to walk away and see how the audio quality is as I get further and further away from the camera. Okay, right now I'm probably about 30 feet or so away from the camera. And I'm going to go back a little bit further. And we also have some obstructions here because I have trees and whatnot in my backyard. And we'll see how the VHF signal actually handles that. Okay. And now I'm actually going to go a little bit further. I'm going to go out of my yard and see what the audio is like. Okay, I just opened the back gate and I'm walking out a bit further. Right now I'm probably about maybe 80 or 90 feet away from the camera itself. And hopefully the audio held up pretty well. Okay. On my way back now, I'm probably about 50 feet away from the camera. Probably about 30 feet now. And hopefully the audio held up well on this. So I guess hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea of the audio quality and exactly what this particular unit can do. I found the audio to be pretty impressive. The unit cost about $99 on Amazon, and for that amount of money, I think it's pretty impressive. You have units that are more expensive, of course, but in general, if you're only going to be in very close proximity to the receiver, to your camera, you really don't need something that's going to extend 300 or 400 feet. I think something like this is quite adequate. Okay, now after that test, that's given you a pretty good idea of what this particular unit can do. If you may have noticed at one point when I went behind one of the trees, there was just a slight dropout in the audio. This is a VHF system. So that's actually not quite as efficient as UHF, but usually, as long as you're very careful with some of the things that you do, if you're in a wide open area and you don't have any obstructions at all, the audio is extremely clear and crisp, as you could hear. Overall, I have nothing but good things to say about this unit. It's $99 on Amazon, and I think it's worth every penny for what it does. Hopefully this has been beneficial and you've learned something from this. I hope it's been helpful. I thoroughly enjoy this unit. I do actually have another wireless unit in addition to this, but this, for the money, this is just incredible, I think. Again, the company is called Boya. I didn't mention this earlier, but this is a 12-channel wireless microphone system. So you actually have 12 channels to choose from. So perhaps if you're getting a little bit of static or maybe an audio dropout in certain areas, simply change frequency setting. And you should be okay after that. Well, as always, If you've enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and please subscribe. All right? Until next time.